And today we're diving into one specific group from this quest, Group 108.
Group 108. Got it.
And get this, Greenster actually titled this group Monotonous, Dirge, and Generic Riffage.
Wow, okay. So he wasn't expecting much, maybe. Or setting a theme.
Seems like it. The 4 albums battling it out in this group were Alice in Chains' Dirt,
A classic.
Alien Ant Farm Truant, Alice in Chains again with their self-titled album,
Right.
and finally, Alice in Chains Unplugged.
Huh. 3 Alice in Chains albums against 1 Alien Ant Farm. That's an interesting dynamic for a ranking.
Definitely sets up some expectations, right?
Yeah, it does. And this whole album quest idea, it forces a really different kind of listening, doesn't it? It's not just background music.
Yeah, not at all.
It's like active comparison, head to head. I mean, that kind of pressure, it can really change how you feel about an album you thought you knew.
Absolutely. Even big, famous albums might not hold up for that specific listener in that specific comparison. It really shows how subjective music is.
Totally subjective. Almost like alchemy, you said. What clicks for one person?
Exactly. So considering that lineup, 3 from Alice in Chains, 1 from Alien Ant Farm, you might guess how it went.
You'd think maybe one of the Alice in Chains big hitters would take it.
You might think that.
Oh.
But Greenster final ranking for Group 108. Well, it's a bit of an eye-opener.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, so coming in at number 4, the bottom spot, Alice in Chains. Alice in Chains.
Okay, the self-titled one.
Then number 3, Alice in Chains Dirt.
Wow, Drivet number 3. Okay.
Moving up to number 2, Alice in Chains Unplugged.
Unplugged beat out Dirt and the self-titled. Interesting.
And that means taking the number 1 spot in Group 108, Alien Ant Farm Truant.
Whoa. Okay, that is a shakeup. Alien Ant Farm takes the win over 3 Alice in Chains records.
Yep, quite the result.
So what was his reasoning? It must have commented on why, right? Especially with that group title.
Oh, definitely. His comments give a lot of insight. For Alien Ant Farm's Truant, he basically said it was riff-heavy rock, which ain't half bad.
So straightforward rock energy appealed to him most in that group.
Seems like it. But then his take on Alice in Chains is pretty interesting. He described them as, and I quote, kind of like Sabbath with their doomy rock.
Which is fair. That's a common comparison.
Yeah.
Part of their sound.
Right, but then he adds this big caveat. He felt they haven't produced anything totally memorable from these 3 albums.
Wow. Nothing memorable from Dirt or the others. That's a strong statement given their status. How did he break down the individual albums?
Well, yeah, doomy rock is key, that heavy, slower, Sabbath-influenced sound. But for Greenster in this head-to-head, it seemed to be more of a negative.
Like maybe too much of a good thing, or it didn't stand out against the others for him?
Possibly. He clearly liked Unplugged more than the studio albums. He called Dirt just okay, even though he mentioned songs like When I Die.
It probably means down in a hole, but okay, just okay for Dirt.
And his harshest words were for the self-titled Alice in Chains album. He called that one pretty monotonous dirge and not very well produced.
Monotonous dirge. Ouch. So that ties back to the group name he gave it.
Exactly.
That phrase, monotonous dirge plus generic riffage. It really tells you what he was listening for, or maybe listening against, in this quest.
Yeah, what does it suggest to you?
Well, it sounds like maybe the consistency, the heaviness that fans love just struck him as lacking variety or standout moments in that competitive context. He wasn't just hearing the sound. He was judging its impact compared directly to Alien Ant Farm. And the not very well produced comment that suggests the actual recording quality, the mix, also played a big role for him.
Right. It's the whole package being judged.
Exactly. It's not just about the songs in isolation. It's the album as a whole experience head to head.
This whole album quest idea, it really does make you think differently about why we like what we like.
It absolutely does. I mean, Greenster result here is just fascinating. Truant wins for its riff-heavy rock. Alice in Chains, known for doomy rock, gets criticized for it, especially the self-titled being monotonous dirge.
And Unplugged somehow came out better than the studio efforts for him.
Yeah, maybe the acoustic setting gave it a different dynamic he preferred. It just underlines how personal criteria, production, context, it all feeds into how we rank things, even with iconic bands.
It's a great challenge to our own assumptions.